Hi, I'm Megan McKeefrey, and I'm here with the Alliance for American Manufacturing. Today I'm in Park Falls, Wisconsin, speaking with the mayor, Tom Ratzlaff. Hi, Tom.
Good afternoon. How are you, Megan?
Good, thank you. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me today a little bit about what the paper industry means to this community and a little bit about the effects, on the city and business.
Oh, absolutely. Not a problem.
First of all, could you tell me how long you've been mayor and
Well,
what
I'm in my
else you do?
third term now, and by the time I'm done with that, it'll be 6 years. I've worked at the paper mill for the better part of 30 years now, so I've been around the area for a while.
Great. Could you tell me what the paper mill means to the community?
Well, the paper mill in and of itself is just a huge employer to the area, and what it brings to the city. There's a lot of things in the city, or as far as our water system, it's designed around the paper mill, and our water utility is designed around the paper mill as far as usage and what we need to do there, and without the paper mill that would devastate not only the water utility but the city in and of itself.
Okay. Could you tell me, first of all, as an employee at the mill, what does it mean to have a good manufacturing job?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, it gives you the ability to go out and buy goods and services from other people, and gives you the ability to do other things that you wouldn't normally have with a job that's paying minimum wage.
Mm-hmm. Could you tell me a little bit about the effects that this paper mill would have on the community? If you have shutdowns or downtime?
Well, when the mill was actually down and we closed through Smart Paper, the mill was down for I think a little over 6 months, and that was a devastation to the community right there. We had people that actually did start leaving the area because they didn't know if we were going to be successful in getting the mill restarted. So yeah, it's a devastating effect to any community when you have a shutdown of this nature, especially a smaller community that doesn't have the ability to absorb jobs because you don't have other industry that would have the ability to do it or to add jobs for the loss that you would experience. To lose 10 or 15 jobs isn't quite so bad, but when you're losing 300 plus jobs of very good wages, it's a devastation that most communities probably would not recover from.
Mm-hmm. So you think from the city side of things and from the mill side of things, they go hand in hand.
Oh, absolutely.
They both support each other.
Yes.
And the mill supports a lot of other things in the community, such as local businesses and grocery stores. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think the effects would be on all of the citizens of Park Falls if the mill did?
Well, it wouldn't only just affect Park Falls. I think they did a study that even the University of Duluth did a study that with the shutdown of this paper mill, it would have an adverse effect of around $150 to $200 million on not only Park Falls but the local economy of northern Wisconsin, and that's a huge number. And I think most people did not realize, or I think we didn't even realize it ourselves until the study came out, that it was that major of an impact.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just one paper mill here in northern Wisconsin. Just imagine if you have more of them shut down. Mm-hmm. What the devastation and the effect that is, not only on the local economies, including Park Falls, but the state in and of itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you work at the mill 3 years ago when it shut down? Were you
Yes.
one of the laid off workers at that point?
Yes, I was.
What did you do for the 6 months that it was shut down?
Basically, I'm actually a part-time mayor. I became acting full-time mayor then.
Oh, great.
Just because of the situation that the city faced. It affected me, well, financially pretty hard. Mm-hmm. But you have to step up to the plate and work to develop solutions to the situation. I was able to work with Butch in the state of Wisconsin in the governor's office to successfully open the mill back up, which was very, very advantageous to, I think, this whole area and the state of Wisconsin, and the benefits that have been received since this mill started back up.
Well, it's really refreshing to come into a community such as yours and see a paper mill thriving so much and hiring at this point. You guys produce non-coated paper.
Right, non-coated free sheet paper.
Okay, and right now the case that we were talking about earlier is coated paper. So do you, even though you're non-coated paper, do you see that there's competition out there?
Well, yeah, we've had instances before where we've had paper come that's non-coated and free sheet coming into the market that has affected this paper mill and the paper industry. And it can have a devastating effect. I mean, the only thing we've ever asked for, and I think anybody ever asked for, is just equal playing ground. I mean, let us compete globally and locally and through the United States, and let it be fair. And I think that's all we've ever asked for, especially in this paper mill. I think we can compete with anybody in the world. The value of the people in this community and at that paper mill, you know, with the experience that we have, you know, we'll get it done.
All right. If you had the power to speak to those in charge of the final decision on this case against China and Indonesia, what would you ask them to consider?
That have a level playing field and be fair. That's the only thing that I think anyone asks for. And you can't ask for anything more than that. We're not asking for something that's not fair to them also. We're just asking for a level playing field, and that's the way it should be throughout everything.
Thank you.
Yep.